Hello, welcome to Bright Opal Tarot. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the impeachment trial results. Obviously, all the GOPs showed up, so I was thinking that two might not show up, maybe, and no, everyone showed up. The second one was whether or not Trump would be impeached, and a voice told me that no, he would not, but the cards told me that yeah, he would be. I normally wouldn't go back on my predictions and talk about how this one is right, this one is wrong. Mind you, the big predictions that I get right, sometimes I celebrate them, but I wanted to go back to this because it's important. I think that, well, obviously I should have listened to the voice and not to my cards. And I was thinking that last night. And this morning I woke up and I thought, no, I was right. The cards were right. He's guilty as hell. In his closing remarks, said that Trump was guilty as hell, but because of a technicality that he made up out of thin air, he's basically found not guilty, but he is guilty. So I think that Trump will be, karma exists. Okay, you pay for what you do, and he will pay for what he did. He will be punished accordingly for what he did. It may not just be the way we think. He will be indicted, I think, for this, and it will be a federal indictment, and there won't be in the jury there won't be anyone who has to answer to their donors when they make their decision as to whether or not he's guilty. So let's keep that in mind. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is because of what the GOP did, they now officially made the US of A second world class country. I might lose all my subscribers, all 9 of you, and I hope not, and that's not what I want. I want to change that because right now the US looks to the world outside like their moral values are all made up and they don't follow them. They look like an oligarchy. They look like there's now only one party because we can't count on the GOPs. They've lost their words because of what Trump did during his 4 years. And the GOP's in tatters. There's political divide, social divide, racial divide, financial divide. And listen, that has got to change. Now, he managed to destroy the GOP. 45, everything Trump touches dies. There's a book that has been written about that. I can't remember his name. I think his last name is Wilson. Everything he touches dies. You know, it's terrible. And he managed to destroy the party of Lincoln. I'm a liberal. That's the equivalent of a Democrat in the US. And, you know, I'm the only liberal in my family. And I believe in that concept. But most of all, I believe in democracy. And for democracy to work, I've said that before, you need two parties, two solid parties. because they need to be checked on one another. But they also need to work together, which in the US they haven't done since Reagan. And so they need to work together. And right now, you don't have that. So there's about to be a civil war in the GOP. It's in all the papers. It's already started. We have the Lincoln Project organization. A new one that started with Kinzinger is the Country First PAC. And I did a lot of reading on him, and I asked some people to verify my readings, and he seemed to be legit. But even if we are liberal, Democrats, independents, or Republicans, we need to help the Republican Party to rebuild itself. Don't forget, the Democratic Party used to be called the Democratic Republican Party. So we need to help rebuild the Republican Party for the good of the country. How do we do that as a liberal? I'm not going to switch to a conservative party if that was to happen in my country. No way, I wouldn't. But I would want to try to help them out, though, because I would then want them to be a good opposition to my liberal government. And that's basically what needs to happen in the US. So hopefully I haven't lost all 9 subscribers that I have. And this is just food for thought. I just want to help because I love America. I used to work for American customers, and I think it's important. So whatever you can do to help, whatever you can think of to help, that would be great. I think that helping is calling out the bad GOPs, but also recognizing the good GOPs. And I'm going to try to do that as much as possible in my ratings. So that's it for this little video. And I wish you a good night, and we'll talk later. Bye-bye.